Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. What a game, and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start. He'll call for the fair catch here. All wideouts, no backs. Leaves it with the back.
Whoever leave you.
The defender. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll find enough running room to... short of midfield at the 49. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Dalton. It's a fumble on the play. Bounced right back to them.
Well, what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. Fires on the move. A beautifully placed ball to the outside.
I hate this switch stick shit.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll run it. It's Madden. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite
What
some
a fucking
serious
quarterback. Ass.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Movement here from the tight end. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got it past the marker. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Oh, the fucking
And the
box,
freshman does
dude.
a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it. And he
hit the afterburners, kid. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man. It's Reese. Wiggles free. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the 1st quarter will end.
TCU 7, Penn State 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left.
Oh my God, bro. What the fuck, dog?
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great...
His man cannot be this fucking siren, dog. Can't be.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down after they catch, but even still, head coach now has a decision to make. On 4th down, is he kicking a long field goal? Is he going for it? It's decision time.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quarterback checking the play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Couldn't
Oh
find his
my
man.
gosh, dog.
On downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Calls his own number. Makes it past the marker. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, TCU! And once he got loose, it was all over. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it, throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Second down coming up. It's a reverse. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Looking left. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. I mean, you've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He wants to throw it. Using the quick game. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. He's going to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the RPO, complete. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free 1st down.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling the coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Reads it, fires complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Gets it out quickly. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Reese. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
He's looking to throw it. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Quarterback empties his backfield. He's looking for a man on second down. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Reese. Flips it out to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The snap sets up to throw. Got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, TCU 21, Penn State 7.
On the double.
On the move. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. They'll try to pick up the first. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, TCU. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll return it. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Dropping back, it's Reese. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Big call, hold it.
Now on 2nd down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
1st and goal, Penn State.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. On the move. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go in and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Great job by the DB covering deep. Listen, you always say deep to shallow, deep to shallow. Don't give up the big play. Great job by the DBs, seeing the football, going and breaking on it, and make sure the wide receiver doesn't make a big play.
And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off play action on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40, at the 20. Touchdown!